Hello and welcome to WTCL round 9 of Monza. We are back again with I hope a brilliant weekend, and we got two rookies coming from this weekend for their first race. And yeah, lights are off.
Lichtstein has got a good start.
So the same even.
And he's going to have the inside as well. I think he cleared him. Yeah, he has. What a start by Lichtsteiner. Bordevis making a move in the background as well. I think that's a Renner. I think he's I don't know if he's past Linkvist or not. Yes, he is. He's past Linkvist.
See him right there.
And Mendes had a little look at Bonaventura, but he's just shut the door there. Babineau's going to have a look.
Quite tasty, this.
Oh, no. The front four have just taken off. Babineau's hit Lichtsteiner. Oh, got point goes, but Bonaventura's now having a look at Babineau.
For WTCL standards, touch wood, this has been quite a quiet first lap. Now that I've said that, someone's about to dive bomb.
Sing's just taken off.
Oh no.
What?
He's done a Mercedes 99 Le Mans.
Thought something crashed there, but no, it's just a camera car. No, Sing didn't actually dive bomb, we were joking. We would joke.
I wanted to see Sing flying to the moon.
Oh my.
Right.
GU's gained about 3 places off the start. No, 2 places off the start.
I get the feeling this might be the first of many, but I might have to go you pun here.
Yeah.
Of course, we know what happens in that second car when you make a position or two, so...
No, I mean, he's coming down the reverse grid pole, so... He's going to be up, man. Just by me signing him, he's already jinxed for the rest of the season.
Pretty much.
Let's see, will we make a move?
Oh, I think I got
Whoa! Oh, he's hit him. He's trying to barge his way through, but that's not the line you want. De Bonaventura is now having a look. Mendes has got a run on De Bonaventura. And Mendes is past De Bonaventura.
And these
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he's had a magnificent run. He could actually maybe have a lunge at Babineau if he's wanting to risk it. No, but Babineau's having a lunge on Lichtsteiner. He's just had to get back in line. Mendes is all over the back of him. Mendes is going for the move now into the first Lesmo, which is not a usual place to overtake, really. Oh, and a little bit of a bump, but no.
I thought I was destined for the wall there.
This is
the
first.
There, you can see it's got a header cord over.
For the amount of contact these people have been making, the amount of contact these drivers have been making at the start, Perez has made a couple of places as well. Yeah, for the amount of contact these drivers have been making at the start, Baljan went wide there over the...
Crossed over, it's slow. Gearbox issue. What's happened? Get the gearbox. Is that a gear lock? That's my first thought.
Oh, Christopher's goes for a spin.
Whilst his teammates in the fight for the lead, he has decided that the best
his teammate is leading.
Is to make a spin.
Oh, he's just gone way too deep. You got used to being hit when he came back on track.
Right, so what happened to Cook? Oh,
someone in the gravel.
That's a lot of damage. Bison, sorry.
Bison.
Oh, GA who won master battle.
Really
big move by Bison. He's third in the standings. He's
got ahead and then...
Just fell asleep at the wheel.
Well, you know.
Would still be a driver asleep at the wheel, still faster than a Hennessy.
To be fair, to be fair, I'm 99% convinced a newborn baby is faster than Hennessy.
Perez from Nikolev. Balajin is in 10th. Yu is in 11th. In company Christopherson, I think, is on the reverse grid pole. Perez, Nikolev as well. They're all going on a Hackinson. He's just falling
Guess
back and
Cordova
back,
should
it
slow
seems.
for a bit because difficult.
Hackinson's just not quick today, it seems.
And Lindgis is just kind of in no man's land. Right, back on the Avenue and Lake Slider. Into turn 1. Coward.
It's only lap 3.
Who's that? That was miles
Yeah.
behind the field. Is that a Hennessy? Well, I consider the car is like miles behind the rest of the field at the back of the field. Yeah. Oh!
Oh!
Well, that's
There's
not what.
bumpers everywhere.
It's not. It's
And
Sing!
Sings off! Sings off! Get 30 then! Get 30.
Well, now, what's happened here then? So Rodal goes for. Oh! Lim!
Lim!
Just died from it! Lim, you do realise you're meant to, drive to the right of him, not into the back of him. This isn't bumper cars. What?
He's like
Look how far behind you.
75 meters.
Kenneth Lim was like, alright, I'm gonna do something magically. This is my moment.
Yeah, this must be a penalty.
And Madison
Yeah,
just going into the back of Lim.
that's going
It's
to
like,
have
alright,
to be a
just pays your
penalty.
punishment, mate.
That's a very similar instance.
Whoa!
Oh, and Sings nearly.
And Trevelyan and Sings decide, and Thompson.
drives off. What's
They're
happening?
They're
going to the
free
back to watch a Hennessy be slow. And what we've seen is some of the worst driving I think I've ever seen.
Look at how far
The
it
back of
was.
the field is something special.
There has to be a penalty.
I can't
If
wait
the
for.
Boucher incident's a penalty, then that definitely is going to be a penalty.
I can't wait for some of these drivers in WTCL 2. That's going to be so much fun. Oh, they won't make out with lap 1. Oh my god. Honestly, can we just watch the back of the grid for the rest of the race? Oh,
Living is coming
yeah.
into the field.
Well, that'll be Lim back to the last, but that's how we do, I suppose.
Winfield.
Shabo's lost some places off the start. He's having his debut. Torres is getting swapped
Oh,
up.
whoa.
Spinner.
Whoa, that's a huge incident for me. Whoa, there's someone out. What?
Launched into the.
Jeez, full channel, I'm not surprised. Right, what's actually just happened? I was about to rather on about how
Already
fast.
slow.
So that's Torres and Firmino going side by side through Lesmo 1, which you do not want. And
I think he just stuffs it down the inside. Yeah, he just stuffs it down
tries
the
to
inside.
dive bomb,
Lesmo
gets
2
caught
on
on
the
the
grass,
grass,
hits the wall.
gets punted off by about 3 different drivers, comes back on the track, takes out Zimmerman.
Zimmerman. Oh.
And that's Firmino out the race. Someone else is involved as well. It's a bloodbath here at Monza.
Well.
I mean, if it was Zimmerman here, let's see what he could have actually done. The back of Slasbo.
Yeah. Hope you can just see a little bit going up ahead.
I mean, he was blindsided by Slasbo there. There was nothing he could do.
Absolutely nothing you can do there.
Got blindsided by Slasbo, and then the only time he would have seen that is at the last second, and he'd have superhuman reflexes, so you're not getting out of that one.
And that's just Firmino's fault. You have to take the blame. He's made a lunge, he's gone on the grass, he's hit the wall, and
spun
he's
around.
put himself in an awkward position and he's got spun.
Really?
What can... Lorenzo's right up his chuff. He's been hit. You know, what can... Half these drivers are in awkward positions, and, you know, he's the one who instigated the move, so at the end of the day, if Torres isn't there, there's not the big accident. So if he's not made the move, then, you know, it's not the incident. Because Lorenzo was trying to follow him through as well. That's why it was there.
I only have one word to describe this entire incident. Spinaro. Just...
Bruno Firmino? Do you mean Nikita Mazepin?
Bruno Firmino overtake for you. That was terrible, I apologise. Oh, well, who's that out as well? Is that Connor Ryan? No, it's not Connor. Who's that? Connor Ryan!
When the Ryan's stuck. Oh, Hennessy's overtaken.
Oh, Hennessy's overtaken a driver, I know. It's a miracle. Albeit the driver was slow,
Remember, they raced back to the line. Okay,
so Zimmerman's out of the race.
They raced back to the line. Remember this?
Oh,
That'll be
Rodriguez
important. Rodriguez is absolutely screwed. He can't go any.
Rodriguez are retired. Was Rodriguez just stuck behind him?
Oh, how ruined Firmino's car.
Orko showing.
Yeah. They race back to the line. Lichtsteiner leads. One of Ventura's third. Hit Mendes. Lindqvist will be absolutely loving this because maybe he can get into the mix now.
Well, yeah, I mean, Lindqvist got caught behind Cordova early on, got by, and it's just been kind of stuck in no man's land. Although saying that, Cordova's kind of closed in.
Oh, Lindqvist.
Oh,
Ethan! I think this could benefit Lindqvist. 10 seconds later. You could not write this. You physically can't write this anymore. At least he's not out of the race, he just ran wide. How do you run wide under a safety car?
What are they doing?
They have to let Lindqvist by because, of course, full course yellow.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Cam, I swear.
Just don't mention anyone anymore.
It's just awful for cast commentators.
What?
How are we meant to act smart when all they do is spin off at every single opportunity? Like, seriously.
What is happening here? Hello?
Szabo is very wounded. Iskan just trying to let him by, and he can't get, and he's not passing him.
Oh, God.
Now, my worry is someone just going to drive into the back of them?
Why would you ever think that? Well,
Could we see Wigan or Hennessy performing a 31 car dive bomb?
So we got 2 safety cars on our team. No? Oh.
What's happened here is some people have overtaken others when it's all got backed up when Lindqvist went off, and some of the cars he lost out have got stuck behind, and now they're just getting past now.
It's a complete farce.
Terrible way to let someone by, but you know, it's worked in the end.
So whilst we're under a safety car, let's go through the top 10, shall we? I think that would be the best start. What's been actually quite a chaotic last couple of laps. So
Lichtsteiner leads from Babinio, from De Bonaventura, Mendes, Lindqvist falls over, Perez, Hackinson, Nikolev, Balajin, Giu,
into the top,
and
whatever.
Christophers.
I'd like to put out the way, Perez is having a good race. Now, I know I've just jinxed it, but they started 11th and they're into 7th, so fair play to Amara Perez, she's on a solid race.
We also have to compare it to teammates,
And
Staff and Winfeld.
Who came in, of course, for
I have to think,
Corleone.
very disappointing for Winfeld this weekend.
I mean, to be fair, we have seen some drivers be heavily inconsistent, so...
You say, yeah, that is true. But think, the first two weekends that we had Winfeld in, qualified, I think, third and first, or something like that.
Well,
or third and second, and then was running in third before retiring in the first one, that missed the second race, and then winning that before, I think, with something went going wrong in the second race anyways.
However, what you're forgetting is that before this race, it had been Winfeld who was dominating Perez, so I guess Perez has kind of needed a good result. And, well, currently she's delivering, so I'm fully expecting her to break down now, but, you know, we shall see.
Very odd, though, because you also think Winfeld is in a BMW, the car that's, quite frankly, dominating the weekend. So.
I mean, to be fair, we have seen some drivers who are generally quite consistent, just have very off weekends, and we can't explain why, but that's the magic of WTCL.
Well, yeah, let's do it.
What on earth? Oh, my... Oh, and speaking of Winfeld...
Yeah.
Why are drivers struggling to keep it into turn 1? You're literally going 10 miles an hour. Like, It's like driving right down as the car park and still struggling to keep it in a straight line. Like, how?
So
who? Okay, so
time?
Lim is last. Hennessy is not last. So, I mean, Hennessy, to be fair, has made up 5 places. So, now, of course, the circumstances are different, but he made up 5 places from last. So, it's not been a bad race for Hennessy.
Will they catch up? Or...
I think they will. I think this is going to be a 14-car race. Unless they've got a jet engine hiding somewhere.
Just straight line turn 1, that's the solution there.
Yeah, I think they crash in turn 1 and then they can wait for the others. Oh, there is someone.
Wait, is the safety car coming in?
I think
No.
so.
Is it?
I do believe so. So they're going to back them up. Safety car
car's coming in. And away they go.
Green.
And
green.
we go green.
Lichtstein has had to try get the jump there because he's just a sitting duck really where he is. Going to turn 1. The worst place you want to be. Babinyu's going to have a go at him. Babinyu's going to go for it. Oh, he had a look. But no, he's been responsible and calm for once, and I don't know how to feel about it.
Whoa!
Oh, Christopher's dumped Boucher. And now Torres is in the reverse grid path. With Torres and GU. As I said in the start, they need to gain 3 places each, and it's 1-2 reverse grid. And there they are. I want some dreams for my own drivers.
Quite simply, 2 does not go into 1.
Oh no.
Did Torres potentially get involved and make it a free go? It doesn't go into 1 here.
Just bye.
Torres like, oh, thank you.
Yeah, so license cash that. Yeah.
I mean, there's another 6-second gap back to a DA, but you know.
Bison's made places from the start, hasn't he? Yeah, he's made, I think, 4 after that incident. Oh, you up the inside of Balagine. Not worked out. Oh, he's going to try go for it, though. No, he's just touched
not having a bad race in that day. Yeah. We'll start P14 up to 11th.
Battle for lead.
And all the while, look at Lindqvist going on Mendes there. The approach towards the Scarlet team.
Only Mendes could blow it and let bloody Lindqvist pass.
I mean, yeah, of course, the Renault has been fairly crap this entire season.
No, he's not them past. He's held on.
The question is, who's got the better straight line speed? I'll tell you what, Cordova's in a shout here. I'm definitely want to tell you that all happens. If Amara Perez
the BMW's probably got the better straight line speed.
I mean, to be fair, the BMW is just generally quick. It's been a mockery of the series so far.
I'm saying that. Probably the best car I saw seen through the corners this season has been the Volkswagen. Especially in tight twisty sections, which is why probably with a shot at Imola and into Lagos.
Alright, we'll see. I mean, to be fair, it can very much fluctuate as to who's fast. I mean, to be fair, you know.
You say that, but these drivers have either the racing ability of God himself or the soggy paper towel.
Chavo's not really had a great debut, have they? Started 18th, I mean, they've been a place, but it's not been a particularly inspiring debut, has it? Compared to what Hugh's doing.
I mean, the only reason he's going to those places is because the drivers in front crashed.
Yeah, I mean...
He's just gone back, really. And quite frankly, who's going to overtake him?
Lim.
Okay, so... Hackinson on Lindqvist.
Cross Kevin for...
Either side. No, but
Well, it's a place for Jay Slavo, so he's
Well,
really
I
having
think
a
she
nice
used.
film.
No, he's found by him. Was it Balajine? I think was having a little. Balajine maybe might have a go.
You know, I don't want to say you
No.
cursed it, Ethan, but you
No.
said that the safety car would help Lindquist.
Oh, that was yellow. Someone's out.
Someone just had a little off.
It's Christopher.
Oh, Christopher's has blown up. Again. Like he did when he was running in the podium at Spa.
I think that must be a worry then for Lichtsteiner.
Oh,
It's got to be a worry for
suspension.
Oh.
Oh no,
Well, I'd
it's
argue
fine.
that's quite. I'd argue that's an engine, to be honest. I can't lie. I don't really know suspensions that go on fire, but maybe there's like some new suspension I'm not aware of.
So Sabo isn't there. That's good pole.
Just a very aggressive pulling to the side. He's in a dangerous spot there, so I worry someone's going to hit him.
No, seems to be keeping it clean.
Is someone hitting him? I don't know.
Right, so Hackinson's on the back of it. Oh, Babinio, I swear to God, if you don't go for it.
Not yet.
No.
And all the
He
while,
pulled out too early. You have to go very last minutes if you want to try and make a good overtake here.
I'd also argue that having a bit of risk would help you here, but what do I know?
Yeah, he went too early. The simplicity of it. You want to get as much of the draft as possible. If you just sort of get out, you just hit by a wall of air and you can't really do anything. You really want to be out of there when you're coming onto the brakes. Not for. But yes, they're racing. Oh, there's a bit of bumper. That's Hackinson's bumper, I think that is.
Has he got into the back of him?
Oh, someone's gone into the back of him.
Oh. Who's having a bit of a who's having a bit of a
Perez.
Is it Perez? Oh god.
Perez
Well,
back
so hang on, Ethan, you curse Lindquist, and I curse Perez. Brilliant. I said Perez was doing a good race as well. Can't we just be right for once?
No.
They're gonna think we script it or something.
I mean, you actually made a not half bad prediction. That was right when you said Ndai. You thought Ndai was going to win.
I mean,
The only thing I've got this season, that BMW fast.
But my logic for Ndai, I mean, to be fair, my logic for Ndai is good. When Ndai wants to be quick, he can be quick. Just when Ndai decides, nah, I'm not fancying it. Not.
Oh my God.
That's when it's not really. Corner has kind of come back from the dead.
Side in the background, I think one of the Stoffel cars. Oh, Torres has passed both you and Balajin. I think you've now passed Balajin.
Oh, you already had.
Balajin on the first good pole.
Bison.
No,
just a reminder that Balajin on the season, surprisingly. I think minus Corleone, Balajin is the highest driver in the standings in this race. That is yet to win. So maybe an opportunity there. But Babin's just pulled out too early again. Maybe he's going to make a lunge of it. No, he's just making the wrong moves at the wrong time. At the wrong times, at the wrong places. Oh, Balajin was having a look at you there.
I'm going to fact check your claim on today's sponsor, WTCL Hartford. Yes, I was waiting.
Actually, no, I'm wrong. It's Bison, sorry. Bison hasn't won either. So I'm speaking gibberish! Yay!
Yeah, it's Bison.
Yeah, Bison.
Second highest is Barazum.
It's weird to think that of the top 6 drivers in this series, 3 of them don't have wins. And one of those people who have wins is literally out for half the season, so, you know.
I mean, currently probably would have had a chance at the title, but of course.
I mean, not me saying that he was my favourite or anything for the championship at the beginning. I mean, what?
Wait. What happened to Atkinson?
I don't know.
Did he hit?
Oh, Balagin's back past you. Hackinson is...
Oh, Atkinson's on the back of Lincoln. I thought I didn't see it. I thought ignore me. Man, I'm just dumb, but nothing to do though.
Now, Zhiyu's on the first grid pole.
Oh,
No,
we
I
had
will say
Lincoln.
about fully owned, though. There's only one team that's bidded for him, as far as I'm aware.
I mean, to be fair, there was of course the question of will he return from injury as quick as he once was, but you can do a lot worse.
If he is. Yeah, if he is as good as he is, though, why would you not want him?
I mean, I suppose as well, it's the fact that there are other options in a very competitive market.
Yes, but about 5 teams have bidded for David Lester, who's 30.
I mean, to be fair, that may or may not have been propagandized by me, but we'll ignore that. I've got everyone thinking he's a world driver, and for them to inevitably waste stupid amounts of money and he'll be able to be terrible. The grand master plan. Sabotaging everyone from the commentary box.
Genius.
What could
Top
possibly
3 are
go wrong?
really pulling away. I mean, that's just it. If you're not in the, Ezio's got to be careful. Otherwise, he's
Suppose
going
it's
to
a
be
bit
out
like
of this
Formula E.
little
I suppose
party
this
up front.
series is a bit like Formula E then, really, in a case of if you can just get out in front and you can just pull away. But there we go.
Well, it's a matter of draft. If you get out of where there's a slipstream, you're absolutely screwed. A track like this, where it's pretty much all straightaways, that's a couple of tenths every major straightaway, and there's like 4 of them at this track. So you basically get like a second or the lap or something like that from just being the slipstream from someone else.
Oh yeah, Monza is literally straight, chicane, straight, more long turns, chicane, another straight, parabolica, straight. It's just a lot of straights and a lot of long corners, pretty much. You've got a couple of chicanes, that's about it. But getting the slipstream can be good. Is someone going to do something? No.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, this is what I was worried about. This is the same issue that Silverstone has, and that there's a lot of quick, long straights, and no one makes moves on them, even though there's lots of lovely hard braking points to make moves at. And Silverstone was a bore fest, and this is what I'm concerned. This race is Monza race.
I mean, to be fair, if we just took like lap 3 and lap 4, great race.
Yeah.
Yeah, you saw that. They tried it, but that was not a very good overtaking opportunity.
I can't believe I'm about to say this, for how idiotic some of the overtakes these drivers are making in this series. But they need to have more balls. They need to make riskier overtakes. What that sounds like is you're hitting something with a machine gun, but instead you want it to be a rocket. That's essentially what you're saying.
I can't lie. You saying that these drivers need to have more balls. It's like going into a war veteran's home and claiming they're all cowards. Like, but
no, Ezio's fucked.
Yeah, he's thrown out of the.
Well, you know. I suppose Ezio's kind of gone right. Well, if they're not overtaking each other, I can just try and sit back and get the podium, I guess.
I mean, he's going to lose.
Which is fair enough, to be fair. I mean, he is in the title run. A podium wouldn't be bad.
I mean, yeah, of course.
He could go ahead and overtake, but...
you're going to lose like at least half a second a lap, if not more, from not being all over the back of them.
Babinu's doing something. This is not a drill. And he's gone, no! Oh, this is going to be close.
Babinu's got the lead.
Babinu's got the lead. Look at Bonaventura. Master plan, I tell you.
Yeah, he knew
the Bonaventura master plan.
He's pulled out too early, I think. Yeah, he's pulled out too early to make anything happen on Nick Steiner.
Well, so it finally happened into turn 1, and it's only taken us 12 laps.
Yeah, Babin is back into the lead.
Babin, you finally was like, oh yeah, that's right, this is the heavy braking zone. As you can see, Hackinson's got ahead of Lindquist.
Oh, Yu's back past Balajin.
Ooh.
And that's...
You know what I'm going to say, don't you? Go, you! I've made the brand new joke, and I absolutely love it, even though it's completely terrible.
And it's the driver who's replaced your favourite.
Why is Babin in first place?
Huh?
What?
Lichtsteiner's hit him. And Lichtsteiner's hit him, and so has Bonaventura. Oh.
Babin, what a lap this has been, from first to third. We've had like no overtakes in the top three of this entire race. Now we've got like 4 in one lap.
Second to first to third.
Yeah, they absolutely no love lost there.
And
Lichtstein is getting away now.
They gotta keep on him.
yeah, I mean, you cannot let a driver just go away in the series.
Maybe they can be a bit ballsy and decide to bump draft each other to try catch it. I mean, that's probably going to go terrible because if NASCAR's taught us anything, don't drive like that. It's going to end up in like a 50-car crash.
Could Bonaventura, after biding his time in third, what did I say? Just bide his time in third. Has Ezio Bonaventura pulled up a master plan here, heading towards turn 1? It's closing in on them next time, but not
the Grand Ferrari master plan.
Well, it's not the Ferrari master plan because Ferrari aren't in WTCL even, but you know.
Maybe they're going to be soon. Maybe that's their master plan.
What if they're secretly the ones powering the Honda? That would explain quite a bit, to be fair. Although how they would disguise themselves as Japanese people, I'm not quite sure. Probably well, to be fair, it's easier to disguise as a French person. Just say Hon 10 times a sentence. It's explain quite a bit about the way, to be fair. Bulky,
they catch you right to Lichtsteiner, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, Bonaventura, I tell you what, I said it, didn't I? He might just want to sit back.
He's pretty bad. I mean, it's his home Grand Prix. Not his home Grand Prix, his home race.
Oh,
Well, you see,
He's going to want to do...
like, oh, hello.
Side by side.
Avenue's going to have a look at Bonaventura, and Lichtsteiner just give you that to get
I
away
can't
from
see
him.
him. Oh, no, he is past. He's just gone the draft of
Bonaventura's got the
Lichtsteiner.
inside line.
Oh,
Whoa!
Babine's hit him.
Really aggressive.
Bonaventura turned it. No, it doesn't work.
I mean, as I said, it's his home race, so, you know, I don't think he's going to be throwing away
Everyone here is just like, go! Go!
Do something, please.
You're just going to be like, oh, what punting incident? I didn't see that. Did you see that? No, God, there was no evidence. Like, but... Remember, guys, there's only evidence if he wasn't happy. Oh.
How many laps can these drivers make?
Don't know. Let's find out.
20, I guess. But last time I said something in Townsville and they did a no stop, I think. Or was it Red Bull Ring?
Townsville, we had to shorten the race because...
yeah, so
because they just simply couldn't get out of the pits because they were all stupid.
Yeah, so it was Red Bull Ring when they did the no stop and the normal length race.
So, heading on to lap 18 and well, the pit battle in front has stagnated, so I love how we've just been focusing on the front the entire time without even looking behind, so...
I mean, there's probably not been much action there either.
Well, Perez has dropped back, because of course they have. I played
Nicolev, there's Torres, there's Balajin, who's now back ahead of GU. He's got Weisen all over the back of
yeah, so Weisen
Marriott, Boucher.
Weisen didn't even catch up to the great when the safety car had them.
Weisson's back past Boucher as well. I think Weisson's got you. What happened to GU? Because he was in front of Balogun, now he's just dropped way off.
Happened earlier, I think. Much earlier. Maybe not.
Don't know, he just
Yeah,
suddenly a bit slow.
dropping left.
He was just sort of sitting duck on the straightaway to. He was about probably same distance between him, Balogun, and him and Weisson, and it going down the straight, he was just absolutely nowhere. Oh, terrible exit.
Yeah,
Went a
maybe
bit
that
wide.
side.
And yeah, at this point, you got a bad exit, the person behind's got a slipstream, you fucked.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at this. It's losing power and now back to 210.
Second Stoffolozzo spot
Oh,
car.
that's why
Balogun
Balogun just
straight
fell.
up. Wow,
That's
that
right.
makes sense then.
I call it the Lewis Hamilton line.
Oh,
Corners, never heard of them. Balogun cut that corner more
yeah, this is
than
also
I've
gonna
cut
be
most drivers' future in this series.
at least an investigation.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be invested. That's just not a little
Balogun was like, I've not heard of these corners.
He did what I said you should. You should straight line turn.
To be fair, Hennessy could straight line turn one and still he wouldn't get play points.
But I have to write off.
And meanwhile, it's a really... Oh, look at that. There's like 4 attempts between the leading 3 in the race. What? We're going to get like a 1973
was it
Monza Grand Prix here.
Ryan or Lim who did the dive bomb.
Right. Surely
The
Ryan's
only-
got to go for a move here.
The
Are
only
you-
way
are you-
Hennessy could go fast on this track is if he just left it and went on to the old
Bonaventura
oval.
said someone's got to do something. He's got it down the inside. He goes down the outside. Lichtsteiner pulls ahead and Bonaventura holds the
He's
inside.
got the
That's a
inside
better
though,
exit.
that's the ideal line.
Bonaventura's in the lead of his home Grand Prix. Enzio de Bonaventura in front. This looks
He
good
leads
for
the
his title
championship.
ambitions.
He leads this race.
Of course, came into this race top on the championship after, to be fair, not scoring any points in Australia. He needed to bounce back.
He still leads by about 29 points.
I mean, yeah, but that just kind of shows the inconsistent series. But if
No,
Bonaventura
well,
can
that
lead,
just
I
shows
mean,
that
hang on, if
Monza's
Bonaventura
absolutely
can hold this
bottled
run right,
Townsville.
Lichtsteiner was 12th in the series. Babinur is 8th. Bonaventura leads. The closest competitor is Mendes, and then comes Weiss and Cordova.
This is the thing. Think how many times Mendes has bottled it. Fuji race
Oh,
1,
sure.
absolutely bottled it. Townsville, second race, he could have got, definitely could have got, should have got a podium, definitely could have got a win even. Instead, he took out
that's
someone.
Rodel.
Oh, Rodel.
Linda Rodel, who, I mean, for some reason we keep praising, even though other than, I mean, to be fair, she got a podium in the first race.
Yeah, slow
Townsville,
already.
forgot about
Just blowing
that. And
the engine.
Smoke. This is the thing. They're literally maxing the revs so often along these long straightaways that, you know, it's just making the engines very hot. They're going to fail, a lot of them. No, the question is who next, because it could be a lottery, to be fair.
now here's the question: what if there's like a retirement out of the first 3? Babinur's not quite. I mean, to be fair, I say Babinur's not able to keep up. That worked out well for Bonaventura last time, so surely Lichtsteiner won't go for it. Good Palabora, surely not.
Ezio's in the prime position to make sure his engine doesn't blow up because he's in front of the field in all that clean air.
Yes.
Not being fried by the hot air.
You say that, Lichtsteiner, I don't want to change that going into turn 1 here.
He's keeping it partially onto that rear wing, so he's trying to get as much for draft while having a little peek. Is he going to go for it though? Yes, he is.
Down into turn 1.
With a little bit of a nudge. And he's going to have the ideal line now.
Because I got a better exit.
don't know,
And
Bonaventura.
Lichtsteiner's got the better exit. Yeah, he's taken the
Lichtsteiner
lead.
ahead.
And now,
And look at
remember
Babinot.
how many
out.
laps was it that we saw Babinot just go out early, out and not
What
make a move
is
because
this?
he went
They're
out
going
to
to free the line
early.
into the next chicane here. What? Bonaventura looking back.
Let's think about that's how many times Babinot. He's looked on making overtakes on these other guys so often this race, but he's just pulled out so early despite getting so many good runs. He's bottled it. And then Lichtsteiner's just pretty much just textbook overtake at Monza. That's how you're supposed to do it. Oh goodness, Babinot.
Babinot. Yeah, he tried this few laps earlier.
Just don't have the run for it.
Do you know what one word literally describes Babinot this race? Cautious. Far too cautious. When we've seen Bonaventura and Lichtsteiner going for moves, but Babinot's just sat back and not wanting to get involved. Which could work, but Lichtsteiner and Bonaventura have had good pace.
Babinot's just an underwhelming driver in general. I don't even think it's just this.
When you
race.
say that, I mean, you say he's underwhelming.
No.
He is still 8th in the series.
Oh, he's crashed
Whoa!
into the home favourite.
Really cautious.
What did I say? What if someone in the front three retires? I mean, they didn't retire, but
Babinot cautious, you say?
Yeah.
Yes,
Two corners
well,
This is the
later.
most exciting thing he's done
Ethan,
this season.
didn't you say he was an underwhelming driver?
Yeah, it's the most exciting thing he's done
We
this
all just
season.
slacked off, but I bet you Babinot's got our commentary in his car. Like, aye, screw this. You want to overtake? Here's an overtake. Drive on. And didn't I say you'd have to be a madman to go into Parabolica to try and overtake?
So.
And the Italian crowd.
Oh,
Oh,
Cordova's
no.
off.
What are you doing?
Cordova has sent it to the moon and back.
Oh, he's came back onto the
Louis
track.
Cordova, what are you doing, you absolute buffoon?
So you see,
Meant to sit in a podium, by the
Bonaventura
way.
comes back online, and then
straight into the crowd.
he tried the Charles Leclerc line, and it didn't quite work. Oh my god.
Oh, he's just...
And now Nikolaev's probably going to take him out the race, because we know what Nikolaev's like.
Oh, God.
Oh, look at this. Torres is there and all.
Yeah.
Balagino.
I know what I'm saying is if Torres is finishing, it's anything like the strikers, this might go horribly wrong. Down into turn one, Nikolaev on the inside of Cordova with Perez towards the outside and Torres getting racy.
Oh, no.
No, this is going to go. Oh, this is not going to end
Oh.
well. Oh,
my
no.
goodness.
And it's the two females introducing lesbians to the sport. And that's the peak of my comedy for tonight, guys. You're going downhill from here. What is it with this race and just having laps that are complete carnage and the rest of it's just like 5 laps of nothing?
Oh.
And balancing's in there and all. Oh, this race is mental. Oh my god. This is brilliant. Never slacked off this race.
He's back into first good ball. No, he still wasn't it? Never mind. Balagin's made places.
I know what I said, Perez was going well into getting up into P7.
Both down P10.
Well, you know, at least they've discovered
This
what
is-
lesbians are, so, you know.
This this
What,
race.
Coming
Okay,
into
it
the
looks like you. Okay, it looks like they're gonna be pitting at the end of this lap. At least you. I don't know if that's damage or.
This is the thing. You have to be very careful where you pit, because if you're pitting and you're out on your own, you could be screwed, because the other guys can get the draft and they'll go around quicker. So they can technically overcut you. Don't have anyone to stick with. Torres is past Perez.
Yeah, I pressed Perez. You were there like,
Just
oh,
bad
how
exit.
come, what the?
Torres make you
Torres
curve.
is like, I want to go the scenic route here. Oh my god.
Stop a lot is providing Monza with a free lawn mowing service.
Well, to be fair, the lawnmower service will probably still be more successful than a car this season.
So let's
Based
get
on the
it stopped.
performances of David Lester alone. So, who pits and who doesn't? If So Lichtenstein is
Lichtenstein
staying out.
doesn't.
Okay, so Babineu's going for the undercut.
I mean, to be fair, that's a good choice. He's not behind Lichtsteiner. You know, he's not close enough to get the draft. Lichtsteiner's got absolutely no one to help him.
Bonaventura
Get
pits
fresh
well.
tyres on. Try the undercut. What's the harm?
Atkins on 2.
I mean, to be fair, Babineu's not winning the race, so like he wasn't winning the race if he stays out there. So Bonaventura pits. Who's that coming up?
GU.
So GU coming in for his first pit stop in the WTCL series. I think that's it. So a couple of drivers going for a very early stop, but that's it.
No, I mean, it makes
Coming
sense.
down.
Get the fresh tyres on. Go for it. Try the undercut. Well, saying that, their pit stops would have to be longer because they have to take on more fuel. Because they have to really hope the fresh rubber makes
So
the difference.
Babineu come out and when does Bonaventura come out? So Babineu's an 18th, just ahead of Singh, so he's up against good competition now.
Singh's gonna crash into him now. You said that.
Oh, Hennessy's actually in 25th, so Hennessy has made up 7 places this race.
Lichtenstein coming in.
So now that
Mendez.
Lichtenstein is,
So is Mendez. Yeah, a load of them are coming in this lap.
they're all going to be paying this.
Nikolev ain't. Nikolev's gonna
To be
lead
fair,
a lap
she's
or
Russian,
something.
they're living in attritional situations.
Everybody's
Yeah, they're all going to be paying. So Babineu, let's see then.
Bavarian's staying
Was the
there.
undercut the right decision for Babineu? We were about to find out.
Lim staying out. Look at that front bumper.
To be
To
fair,
be fair, you could probably have Nikolev run on, just take the rubber off the tyres, just run on the rims, and it would still probably be easier than driving in
she's
summer
still
Russia.
to drivers.
In comes Lichtsteiner. This is the big moment.
Here we go.
Has the undercut worked? Or will some people be able to actually overcut?
We're about to see. It could be quite interesting race. Let's have a look. So,
Nikolev goes through.
all pitting.
Oh.
It would appear this pit stop does. It would appear this pit lane actually works, so which is good.
Fantastic.
Upper laps race. Right, so let's start.
And I nearly
Close.
crashed into the back of what's that Bison.
Here comes Babineu. Mendez is the first one out.
No, it's not. Look, Diamond's already left.
Yeah. No.
Lichtsteiner, Mendez.
Oh, I didn't.
Lichtsteiner's lost out to Babineu, I think. I think Babineu's
Wow.
taking
Yeah.
the lead.
The undercut. The undercut. And Andre Babineu, he doesn't need to overtake at this point.
Bonaventura is.
Travand yet
fault.
a bit. Who's come out of the pit lane there?
Somebody
Cordova.
was flying. Torres!
Torres.
Torres has crashed.
Even
no.
without Leicester's stop on autosport, it's still cursed.
Oh no.
So caught side by side.
Oh no!
Oh, Vanderling's crashed him.
And who's been taken out the race there? Who is that? Is that?
Vanderling.
It's Winfield.
It's a
Winfield is out the race,
It's-
I think. Yep.
and a lot of cars involved.
Oh my
I mean,
god.
to be
No.
fair, it's not
Awful
it's not
autosport.
Torres' fault. It's not
Leicester has just passed his
It's-
curse on to Torres here.
it's not any driver's fault actually, because Vanderlinde only is trying to go for his pit stall. Torres is nowhere to go. It's a dangerous release by Stoffel Autosport at the end of the day, and
Yeah,
that's
but
just what it
And
is.
have a look at Winfield's tyre.
Boosh, taken apart. Jabo got very close to being taken out the race there.
Would have been an interesting way to do
Yeah.
Well, and it would appear the tyre is off to the Emiliano Magna Grand Prix.
Indie's
Oh,
out
no.
fairly quickly.
And,
Indie's
yeah.
out fairly quickly, but Torres is blocking the pit lane exit, so that's not helped him.
Well, it would appear that even after his departure, James
GU's
Leicester is
gained
still
in this
cursed
pit
out.
stop though.
Stop
GU's
a lot.
ninth. And Travaillan's yet to be.
Go you!
Yeah.
Sorry.
Lindqvist is a terribly slow
There's going to
stop.
need to be another drinking game. Shot every time I say go you. Starting now, go you.
Van der Linde's gained a lot of time in the pit stop for the fact that he nearly got taken.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that's so
undercut worked. The fresh rubber was key.
Now who's in the lead? I'd assume Nikolaev. Yeah.
Nikolev's yet to
Now
pit.
if Nikolaev pulls this off,
Wait,
I
Lim
doubt it.
It's an
seventh?
overcut though. It's going to be on old tyres. Lim, I don't think's yet to pit either. So
No, I don't think they have.
Lim and Travaillan's yet to pit.
And
Nikolev's
Nikolaev?
going to top down the
Let's be
order.
honest, I think that's the highest that Trevelyan has ran this season.
I will say,
No, Trevelyan was.
well, no, he was on pole for
Yeah,
the
last
pounds
race.
in the second one.
I mean, to be fair,
It's an easy mistake to make. The season's gone so far.
Trevelyan still didn't even score points.
No,
Just
Trevelyan
how?
scored 1 point.
A
Scored 1
singular
point in the
point.
first race, and none in the second.
Still better than Winjay. I make a
one
point.
J's never scoring
Zhu
points
could
again.
be up to 6th here when everyone pits. And what a race that debut that would be to go from 14th to 6th.
Don't jinx it, Ethan.
You know,
If that's top of Autosport second car, you never know what you're going to get
I'm
with it.
jinxing my own car. It's not even. I'm screwing myself.
I think the quote "Life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get." Pretty much sums up the stuff on Autosport second car this season.
Oh god.
Lim still not coming in.
Lim's just like, I'm doing a no stop here.
Well, after that dive bomb, he was in
So
the
Nikolaev actually jumps up to 7th. But he said they were outside the top 10. But I think it was like that.
G is still
Go you.
good.
I'm gonna-
Lim's yet to pit. But
So
yeah.
good races from you and Nikolaev to get from 10th and 14th up to 7th and 8th. Lindqvist, who started 5th, is down to 12th.
That
So
is the reverse grid pole though.
Why?
that could be interesting. Although he's in a Renault.
No.
So
Perez in the reverse with pole.
wait, hang on. Wigan and Hennessy is 17th. Wigan and Hennessy has made up 15 places. Okay, I don't know if they pitted or not, but it's still impressive regardless.
Now
Making
Hennessy
up
in the
fit.
reverse with pole.
He's nearly jumped half the field.
I don't think he's pitted yet. I'm gonna-
Probably not, but it's still impressive.
Sorry
that
to
he's-
take this as a magical moment.
Listen,
away.
let's give Wigan and Hennessy his moment, okay? This is the one time this season we will praise Wigan and Hennessy. Takes talent to jump 15
Actually, no,
cars.
I'm wrong. I'm wrong. 16th place is the reverse grid pole, not 12th.
Yes, I thought it was that. I was wondering why you
Oh,
kept saying
Hennessy
Perez
is
is
now
still-
in reverse with pole.
Yeah, I
Just
don't know why you were
saying.
saying 12. I thought it was 16th, and then I was
And
like, wait, is he going
Hennessy
to
was
change
in
or
the
something?
pits.
Oh, he was. If I make
So Hennessy-
he gains one more place, he gets the reverse grid pole.
If Wigan and Hennessy starts a reverse grid race poll, I mean, admittedly, he's got 3 and
No,
6
Oh, he's in
Hennessy gone.
16th. He's in
He's
16th.
16th.
He's currently holding the reverse grid pole.
What is going on? What is Are we about
He's
to
in
see
the
Wigan and
points
Hennessy
as
start a
well.
reverse grid poll? Wait, if he ends up 17th, he starts at the back, right? I'm fairly
He
Yeah,
sure.
stays
stay
17th if he
17th,
starts
yeah.
17th.
Mad. So basically, he has to hold off Boucher for 6 laps. Which is going to be fun. So Avenue leads, Lickstone and Mendes.
Properly leads about 4 seconds. No, how many? Yeah, 4 seconds about.
Wow, 3
That
seconds.
undercut was overpowered. He's limp hitting though.
Probably.
No, he pitted when.
No,
when he
Lim's
did
doing a
the
no stop.
dive
We've already
bomb.
discussed this.
So after the dive bomb, he went into the pits, and now I don't know what
Oh,
is he doing.
oh.
Oh,
I'll tell you
now
what,
he's
Nicola-
pitting.
No, he's not. No, he's bang.
There you go.
For a
Surely,
second, I thought he was pitted early, took advantage of the
So
safety
it's a-
car and was going to the end. Of which, I mean, if they pulled that off, kudos. You know, you deserve to do it if you pull off
I
a
mean, if
scratch.
you're Wigan at Hennessy right now, it's literally 6 laps between. 6 laps between pole or 70.
Indai's done well. I don't know where he started, but he's up to 9th. Yeah, Demi and Dye started 20th. He's gained 11 places and he's going to gain another when Limpets. Oh, Hackenton. He's got the better line. And Limpets
Oh.
decided to go
Does-
full.
How
What's
did
the thing
Limpis
called?
score that?
No, he's decided to go full drift there. And prepare for the most boring.
Wow,
See,
what
how
an
many
I
encounter
laps?
is
bet
that?
you now Wigan at
On
Hennessy
lap 21
is
now.
gonna go. He's gonna go full, build a wall,
Oh,
just to hold on for. Oh,
Sabo.
And Sasbo, on his race debut, of course, out. Well, it's been a pretty disappointing debut for Sasbo. Wasn't really making up places, and in a debut that has been on the whole fairly underwhelming, pulls over to the side to retire.
Suspension or engine icing?
Probably, but I don't see a fire, so a very disappointing debut for Sasbo. Very disappointing.
Indeed.
Just
Babylon now, going on to lap 22, 4 laps left.
Right, now where is Lim going to come out? Because we saw the overcut kind of worked out for Nikolaev.
Nikolaev's passed.
Yes, just Lim's coming to the pits.
I believe we passed him before, but let's see where Lim comes out. Truth be asked, no one's overtaking anyone.
So where is if Lim comes out on 16th or whatever?
G using 7th.
Hang on, if Lim comes out like behind Hackinson and Boucher, not Hackinson and Boucher, O'Hennessy and Boucher, we could see O'Hennessy on the front row.
Demian Dye's now made 12 places this race.
Yeah, I mean, as I said before,
In a
Demian Dye is a very
Chevrolet
good driver.
which is an absolute dog. I can link this.
Tell you what, this might work out for them.
Lim's been dropped down. Lim's going now.
Tell you what, this has worked out for them.
Linked fist.
Maybe be
Around here comes the horde. Gonna come out
Bryson.
just behind Bison, but that's worked out for them. Because now they're in 14th, which means they're in a good spot potentially for the reverse race.
Yeah, third.
Yeah, but he will receive a penalty for sure.
Oh yeah, we forget about that.
Nah, there's a
What happened
penalty.
to Boucher?
And Boucher's got past Hennessy.
disqualified
Oh,
during the
we
same
can see Hennessy and Boucher flipping.
You have to remember, Boucher got disqualified for the whole Spa weekend from that one incident. Now, what could...
Well, that's just wet. I mean, that has to go down as Boucher's error there. They just forced Hennessy off the track. Dangerous driving. It's dangerous and it's stupid. And that's the kind of driving we don't want in
Could be more
series.
penalty points for Boucher.
Boucher's going to end up being the French Pastor Maldonado here. Stupid.
Or the French Romain Grosjean.
Well, Romain Grosjean is French. The female Romain Grosjean. All we need now is a turn 1 dive bomb. All we need now is some sort of stupid incident. She's going to crash into the safety car next. Watch.
I mean, Boucher literally rolled in
Hennessy
the second race of the season. She rolled the second race of the season. She's punted off. She punted off drivers twice from breaking ridiculously late. She's probably hit about 500 walls. You know, not ridiculous.
So, 2 laps to go. Will Hennessy start on pole for the sprint race? That's the only thing that's important at this point. Because, I mean, unless Fabio breaks down, I don't see him losing this. He was a good race.
Up 7 places.
I tell you what, maybe Leicester's curse has been lifted and passed on to Torres then.
Oh Lord, no.
And meanwhile, in the only fight of this race that actually means anything. If Wigan Hennessy starts to sprint,
I mean, there is a podium fight going on, by the way.
Yeah, no, we don't need that. We need to figure out who's starting on pole for the sprint race here. I swear to God, if Boucher punts them both out.
Imagine if Boucher pumps.
If Hennessy starts on pole for the sprint race, could we see Wigan Hennessy win a race? God, no, please, no. Boucher, please get past. Wait, who do I cheer for here? The driver I've slagged off all season or the driver I don't rate? What do I do?
Imagine if O'Hennessy got a reverse grid to them one next race.
Oh!
Bonaventura! You know that fight for the podium? I think it's over.
Jinxed again. What happened here?
Ethan after he curses another driver.
Oh, brake failure.
I did it.
Brake failure, and he's out of his home Grand
That's
Prix.
unfortunate.
And, well, that just kind of sums up Bonaventura's race. I mean, he had a chance at winning, went wide, had a chance at a podium.
Hold on there. Hold on there. Hold on there.
Wait. If he's out of the race, that means that Hennessy is up to 15th.
He's out. Mendes is third. How many points is a third place in a sprint race? That's 25.
25,
That
yeah.
means his lead would be just... No, he's only got 26 as well. So his lead would only be 1 point, and he'd be starting at
And you
the
know
back.
what this means for the champ?
While Mendes will be starting in the point still, in a quick car.
By the way, this means Mariette Bechau's now on pole for the sprint race. Which means she doesn't want to get past her Hennessy here. Which is very hard to do. So so basically, Regan Hennessy is basically confirmed on the front row of the Grand Prix, providing his engine doesn't die or Boucher kills them both. So, Hennessy could get a podium. I don't know if I can live in this reality anymore.
Use up to 6th as well.
No, I'm sorry. If Hennessy actually wins the sprint race, I'm retiring from commentary. And I will stand by that.
Babin is also under investigation.
Oh yeah, he punched off. No, hold on. No, Boucher punted him. Who else is under investigation? It's about half the grid at this
what
point.
I see is Firmino, Lim, Balajin, Babinu, Van der Linden, Torres, and Boucher.
That's a lot of cars.
To be fair, if Torres is a dangerous release, that's not really his fault as a driver. I don't think that'll be a driver penalty.
That'll be a fine for the team.
Fine, if anything.
I mean, seriously, Stoffel Autosport, they got rid of Leicester. Torres is probably going to get them fines, but at least Yu's having a decent race.
If Yu finishes where he does, he scores more points than Leicester did in half a season. Actually, he's got. I'm pretty sure.
What are the odds? What are the odds? What are the odds? Right, who wants to bet that his engine dies on the final lap now?
If Yu finishes where he does, he scores more points in non-endurance races than the second seat has for the entirety of the WTCL up to this point.
Can I just say, I know I've been critical of her, but Nikolaev from 10th to 5th and hunting down Cordova for 4th, she's having a pretty good race, I can't lie. And where's Van der Lind come from? Van der Lind started 31st, and then the top 10.
Done.
On the last lap now.
That is good.
Oh, ahead.
Whoa! Boucher nearly took her Hennessy out the race. She's like, no, you shall not win a race. No.
I nearly shut the bed.
I saw Boucher spinning. I was like, uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I will say, Babinio is about to become only the second driver this season to get multiple wins, and that person who we see in front of us, Cordova, is the other one.
Oh, you have to say who the other one. I was
Drake
going to say,
racing
leave a
car.
comment.
Actually, they're in the same car, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, the
Drake
same
racing.
team.
I mean, interestingly, Babinio has only ever gotten the podium once this season. That was when he won, of course.
Didn't he win at Silverstone?
No, he won the sprint race in Japan.
Oh, okay.
Other than that, he's not stepped on the podium. So, basically, he either wins or he's nowhere. But that's not fair. He is there, just not in the podium. He's either winning or he's not in the podium. So on the final lap, final couple of corners now. And at the moment, Hennessy has got sprint pole. Not sprint pole, sprint second.
Yeah, nothing's happening here. Let's go to the leader so we can cheer him across the line. Around the final corner now.
Oh, the engines died at Parabolica.
Andre Babinio. What a strategy. What a race. He started on pole, I think, as well. He's going to come
back
across the line.
Got by me about 20 times.
Only the second driver this season to have multiple wins. Andre Babinio wins.
Lichtsteiner
Second, Roman Lichtsteiner. Very solid race. He's got about half the grids wanting him. Mendes finishes third. He's now 1 point behind Bonaventura in the championship. Cordova's fourth. Nikolaev solid fifth for the Volkswagen's terrible at this track.
14th on debut in that cursed second Autosport car.
In a Volkswagen at Monza, he's now scored more points in non-endurance races than the entirety of the second seat has in the entirety of WTCL. Demi and Dye, 13 places gained this race. 20th to 7th.
And go get a cup of tea whilst we wait for the 8th driver. Oh, here they come.
Oh.
It's
Atkinson,
Hackinson ahead of
maybe.
Lindqvist, who had a very poor race. Didn't really have a great deal of pace, had the pit stops and dropped even further back. So more disappointment for the Leicester Motorsport team.
Did Van der Linde points
From
again?
31st and alongside
Bryson,
Head of
well,
Hennessy.
Lim,
Right,
Perez.
who's on sprint pole? Oh, Hennessy on sprint pole! Boucher got past! Boucher gets on. Oh, Hennessy is on sprint pole! Now, I don't remind anyone of the first race of the season.
Maybe not. Maybe Limburg at 10 seconds and.
What is going on? This race is a complete farce.
Ahead of Tavayan. And Lorenzo, who was absolutely nowhere this race. I mean, he's been absolutely nowhere for half the season.
Connor Ryan eventually finishing somewhere, miles behind everyone.
Dead last on track.
Dead last. Last of the finishers.
Well, there's plenty of retirements. So, you know,
absolutely bonkers race. Oh, Hennessy is on sprint pole. I have no word.
So the two bonus points go to Balajin in that dog of a Honda.
I don't think dog does it justice. You're insulting all dogs there. Dogs are actually fast.
Well.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
For a race we thought was going to be utter rubbish, it got very exciting towards the end there. We saw all sorts of incidents that could bring in penalties. We saw strategy come in. We saw all sorts of absolute mayhem in the world towards the end. Half the race was boring as hell, but that's not the point. It's already beaten Silverstone, which was absolute rubbish, so, you know, that's not really hard, actually. But yeah.
Well, providing penalties don't happen, we at Hennessy will start the sprint race on pole.
Babanu could get a penalty, couldn't he? Maybe. I think he's under investigation as well.
Here, I think Leicester Motorsport might appeal. No penalties. Can the officials just give no penalties just so we can have a Hennessy on pole for the shits and giggles, please? I mean, seriously, but Boucher, you had one job: A behind your Hennessy. So, I tell you what, this is going to be a very interesting top six. Scroll down to 16. I want to see what the top six are for a sprint race. So, Hennessy on pole. When comes Boucher, Perez from third has a good chance. Then comes Liv, Vice, and Ballison. And then Lindqvist. Lindqvist, yeah. So, could be a good sprint race for the Leicester Motorsport team. They got the poles there and the car in 8th. So, but personally, I think I'm out.
Yeah, but Leicester's not particularly been the shining depiction of efficiency when it comes to scoring good results.
I mean, Amara Perez, though, should have a good chance there. Her race was going okay before she just fell off a cliff. But she's back in third for the sprint race. She's got a good chance from there.
Oh, and only 23 cars finished, 9 retired.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very much an
Hector Rodriguez got involved in the accident with Firmino and Zimmerman. Rosal's engine blew up. Christopher's engine blown up. Winfield and Torres are involved in the pit lane accident. Jabo had a suspension failure, and the Bonaventura's brakes decided they were going to disappear off the face of the earth. So yeah,
well, a very interesting race.
I don't know what to say. I'm just trying to hurry this up now. I want to do the sprint race now. I want to know what happens. I want to know whether we're going to have Joseph retire for a Hennessy win. I really want to know that. But yeah, let's do the rundown. Simply, it's the easiest thing to do. Andrei Babanu, the winner. Second repeat winner of the season. The only other, his teammate, Cordova. Roman Lichtsteiner. Very good race. Ultimately, got the short end of the strategy. Is in second. Ildefonso Mendez, third. Brilliant for him. He's now only 1 point behind Ezio de Bonaventura in the championship. And also, he's going to be starting in the points in the reverse grid race. Well, de Bonaventura is last, so we may have a new championship leader coming out of this, of which I would not have believed you if you said that before the race. Louis Cordova is in 4th. Stefanik Nikolaev, 5th. GU on his debut. 14th to 6th in the Stuffle car. I mean, what can you say? It's just a brilliant drive. And another person got brilliant drive, Damien Dye, 20th up to 7th, 13 places. You know, he's already got my vote for driver of the day, essentially, at this point. He's got dragged that absolute bucket of shit in the form of the Chevrolet up 13 places from 20th to 7th. Just wow. Tjorborn Hackinson, the very, very old man, he makes Kimi right. Yeah, he's like Kimi Räikkönen's age, actually, I think. 40 or 41. He's 8th. 9th is Austin Lindqvist, who was just mediocre. Let's just move on. he's just been a forgettable driver this season.
Give driver of the day to the car just behind him, Sid van der Linde. Just to put into context how bad his qualifying was, he was on the back row alongside Wheeler Hennessy in 31st.
Oh.
Yeah, it was.
I'll tell you what, that back row's not turned out half bad.
Holy shit.
Because that back row's not turned out bad, because Van der Linde's in 10th and Hennessy should be on split race pole. Which I still can't believe I'm saying.
Oh my god. Sid Van der Linde up 21 places. Yeah, I'm changing my vote now. That's Sid Van der Linde, 21 places gain this race. Oh my lord. Next we have Pal Balajin, who was, I don't know, he started, where did he start? Balajin started 9th, fell back a bit, did not really do much, got fastest lap though. He's in 11th. Wolfgang Weissen, who made 7 places race up to 12th. In 13th is Kenneth Lim, who's moved up 14 places and punted someone off. Mara Perez in 14th, Mario Buccio 16th, and the whole sitter for the sprint race. Breathe it in, because it's never going to fucking happen again. Reagan.
Wasn't he on pole for the sprint race in the first round?
Hennessy, the Irish Delader, is on fucking pole for the second race. Sorry for the amount of swearing I'm doing, but this is how mind-blowing this moment is. Reagan O'Hennessy is on pole for the second race. I think I've died. I think this is the only reason this can happen. I think I'm dead now.
I mean, to be fair, if we are in hell, it would explain quite a bit. Maybe we've gone to like commentators hell, and that's why our drivers keep just doing terrible. There's no punishment.
Would make sense. Benjamin Madden, 17th. Disappointing weekend.
Well, I wouldn't say
his teammate started 3rd and was fighting for the lead, fighting for the win before obviously being punted by Babanu and
interesting shenanigans happened.
Having his brakes decide that they were going to go on holiday. Meanwhile, Madison started 22 places behind him and finished 17th. A disappointing race for Madison. Another person who coincidentally is being bidded on by Leicester. Anyway, Amir Iskander is in 18th. Very just under the radar race. Charlotte Thompson, another sort of driver who's just really been under the radar this season, just sort of not really doing much. Singh has not retired. His first retirement. He's retired from the last 4 races. He's not retired. It's progress by Singh.
Not what he's got to do is just take away that 0 from the end of that number.
Lim tried his best to retire Singh, but was unsuccessful.
Yeah. Alec Travayan, 21st. Yeah, not a great race. Andres Lenzo was just absolutely nowhere. And Conor Ryan, after such a good Red Bull Ring and Townsville, is dead last on track in 23rd. Then we have, obviously, the people we talked about earlier retired. Ezio's brakes just gave up on him. Saspo's suspension just lost the will to live. Torres and Winfield crashed in the pit lane with, coincidentally, Sid van der Linde.
Maybe they injected their pace into him.
That'll be a point of talking. I can't see the driver getting penalised because it's not his error, it's the team's error. That's probably going to be a penalty, though. I mean, they've. I don't think a fine is probably the thing that's least concerning for them, seeing as they just paid one of their drivers $1 million to get him off their books. But yeah, Linda Rodel. Linda Rodel, engine gone. Edward Christopherson, engine gone again. Patrick Zimmerman, Bruno Firmino and Hector Rodriguez all taken out by that early accident that resulted in the safety car. Lindqvist might gain from the safety car. I heard him say.
Lindqvist might gain with the safety car, he said.
Lindqvist
did not benefit from the safety car, in fact.
Lindqvist tuned into the commentary and just drove down the straightaway with his foot on the brake. And on the foot.
I mean, to be fair, he's in a Renault. I can't tell whether he was slow because he's slow on the Renault. Given that Renault genuinely looks bulky.
I mean, one of those Renaults gained 21 places this race, so I don't know.
Well, to be fair, that was probably helped by the fact that half the field in front of him blew up, but still.
Yes.
And the fact that there was like loads of damage for cars as well, but still, Hennessy kept it clean. Although to be fair, it's kind of easy to keep it clean when you're 10 seconds off the pace of everyone else, but you know.
Oh, right. Yeah, I don't know what to say now.
Race,
Has anyone else got anything they're going to say, or are they just going to shut up and go to the sprint race?
Yes.
Well, it's tomorrow.
Yes, but, it is tomorrow. Yeah. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. We definitely do not record these in advance.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
We definitely don't know the results several days before everyone else does. Wink, wink, nudge,
did
nudge.
not heard this. Thanks so much for watching. And as you heard, make sure to come back tomorrow for the sprint race with Regan O'Hannessi on pole position. Yeah, that's all, and I think the investigation will be finished by tomorrow. So that's another reason to come back tomorrow. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Goodbye.